So I want to share really quick today on something that I really missed out on for many years, and I became like the Tin Man in Wizard of Oz, okay? Just totally stiff and rusted. I remember way back when I was in my mid-40s, I thought my running was over because I was just so exhausted and stiff. And my muscles are achy, and you hear some of the stories about certain runners or athletes that are phenomenal and they go hardcore for so many years and then all of a sudden they can't do anything anymore. Well, there is a reason for that. They might be diagnosed with chronic fatigue, but it's deficiencies. And this can affect anyone, whether you're an athlete or not, but it's going to affect the athletes even more, especially runners, because we deplete so much from our tissues and muscles and cells, especially when you're a hardcore runner or athlete. This deficiency can also cause high blood pressure. So if you have a high blood pressure, you may want to listen as well. And we all need to be remineralized, but like I said, some of us more than others. So how do you remineralize? I was using something from the soil called Mineral Forte, which I still really like, but I think it works better more for the bones and strengthening the bones because it has the phosphate of calcium in there, which is what the bones are made from, but it was not enough to fully remineralize me or give me what I needed. So now I just use that for those with osteopenia or osteoporosis, and I use something else to remineralize. Ever since I started doing that, it has been a game changer. I'm very fluid now, at age 53, almost 54, and I have much less stiffness and so much more fluidity. It's phenomenal, and the energy. It also makes my brain healthier and can function better too. So the way I remineralize, a few different ways. You don't have to do all these. You can even just simply do one of them, but I tend to like to do a lot, especially when I have severe deficiencies. I like to really catch up and give my body, brain, everything possible to the best. And I want that for everyone else too. But like I said, some people don't want to go as extreme as I do. One thing I really like is this Colima sea salt. It comes from Colima, Mexico, and it's very unrefined, obviously not processed or stripped of anything, and it has a really great taste as well. And I'll put about a 1/4 teaspoon of that in a little bit of watered down orange juice in the morning, because I put a few other things in there as well. I put some chia seeds, I put some wheatgrass. I also add these trace minerals that taste absolutely disgusting, but they're so good for you. And probably when this runs out, I may just stick with the Colima salt. That may be enough for me because this is so good. You can also use Celtic Salt. It is excellent as well, and you can find that pretty much anywhere. Whole Foods, Natural Grocers, Sprouts, Amazon. Colima Salt you have to order online as well. I get mine from Ava's Kitchen. Thing I like to use and I will not give up is Oceans Alive Recharge by Activation Products. And this is phytoplankton that is very, very pure and also has a lot of fatty acids, vitamins, and minerals in it too. And I love it, but it also tastes disgusting. So that's why I put it in a little bit of watered down orange juice. And I don't mind, I drink it down because it's so good for me and it's very energizing. But all these athletes, they will get depleted in their minerals, especially like potassium, magnesium, chromium. Man, you get so depleted and then your body becomes stiff like a tin man. So you don't want to try to substitute with processed salt. I know a lot of times in ultra races or marathons they'll give you salt tablets, but that's just processed junk. You want the real thing that's not processed, full of all of its health properties, that's going to nourish your body. And like I said, brain too. It gives me good brain energy. And see what happens. I mean, every time I drink it, I'm immediately energized, and I'm going to keep doing it. And you should too, but you could do as simple as a Celtic Salt. And if you do that, or you have high blood pressure, you are going to want to work up to more than just a 1/4 teaspoon and about 8 ounces of water. You want to work it up to that like 3 times per day, or a 1/2 teaspoon a couple of times per day at the least. So anyways, remineralize your body, and if you work out more, you're going to need even more. I would definitely add the Oceans Alive with the salt. And I just bought the Trace from also Activation Products. I probably don't need both of them, but I'm trying to catch up after years of being depleted. So I hope that you can too, and that will really help you, and that you don't have to quit being an athlete just because you get older.
En Colima se produce una de las sales más puras de México. Por sus condiciones geográficas y climatológicas privilegiadas, así como la unión del agua de la sierra y el océano Pacífico, nace una sal sin igual, la sal de Coyutlán. Visitamos Colima durante la zafra de la sal para apreciar su proceso de producción y extracción.
In summer, during very strong tide, salt is harvested by drying Atlantic seawater in a series of shallow pools. The Peloudiers fill their vasières, or reservoirs, by opening gates located on the main canal that is fed by the Atlantic Ocean.
To conclude, choose something, whether you're an athlete or not, have high blood pressure, or you don't have high blood pressure. We all need this. We all need to be remineralized. The American diet is horrible. Even if you're organic, you're only getting about 50% of the vitamins and nutrients that we did maybe 100 years ago, or if you lived off the land. So we all need to remineralize, and if you have more severe deficiencies, you might want to go hardcore like me for a time. Sometimes when we're trying to correct imbalances or deficiencies, you have to work a lot harder at first, and then you can get to a maintenance plan. All right, everyone have a great day. Bye-bye.